Welcome to the YouTube show. This is Raider Report number 2. There's quite a few things I want to talk about, especially the slam test, now that it's over. But first, I kind of want to selfishly talk about my hit tweet. I talked about the free loadout augment, how you can trade it in with Lance, and it had 43,000 impressions, 7,000 engagements. I appreciate it. If anyone found me from that tweet or all the tweets I've made, I really appreciate it. I love this community already. I mean, I'm not really one of the main guys, you know, like Scrappy, Arc News, Embark Bulletin. I mean, there's so many. But I appreciate them also retweeting some of my stuff, liking it, engaging it. That helped. So that was awesome. And hopefully at launch, I can continue doing it. But before I jump into the slam test, I watched the dev blog and I wanted to kind of go over the things I saw. Maybe you didn't watch it, things that kind of interested me. I went live on Twitch Saturday on the 18th. One thing that survived the longest in development was the zip lines. I guess it's ancient code and it's very difficult, so they're hoping it doesn't break because it'll be hard to fix. I'm not gonna lie, one of the most broken things in this game is the zip line. I got stuck a lot in the tech test too, and in slam test I got stuck twice. But one of them I was following behind someone, which still seems kind of janky. The other one I couldn't get off. I was going up and down and up and down. If I can find that footage, you're probably watching it right now. Oh, I hope it doesn't get broken because it sounds like it's hard to fix. And the newest thing they talked about was the augments. I guess this is publicly known. That's the thing they've been tweaking the most and that's most recently being developed. So that one kind of sounds like it's always subject to change, but the way they have it now seems really awesome. The combat and all that, and I'll go over that in the slam test. I guess this means the NDA is broken. I didn't say it, but someone asked the question that in Tech Test 1, which was last year or 2 years ago, I think, there was a community event to open the bunker doors. I'm not gonna say any more than what they just said in the interview. You can watch it yourself. But there was a community event to open bunker doors, and they asked, will there be more of that? And they answered yes. Now in the slam test, I tested the snap hook, and it worked the same as the tech test, but they asked if the snap hook will be nerfed. I'm not alone. In the first Raider Report I said I thought maybe I was the only one. I've never seen anyone complain about it, but someone asked about it and they said yes, probably. So my prayers are answered. I guess there is dozens of us. They talked about anti-cheat. Of course they're aware. They have their existing software and active software. It's part of their development and it's been like that for a long time. They state that the finals is in a good spot and they hope arcraiders is. And the coolest thing is they explained the story of Scrappy. I guess it was going to be a cat, which makes sense. You can find the cat beds as loot. But I guess animation to make a cat, it took too much time, and the 3D modeling. And I guess the 3D animator or the modeler knew about a rooster or had a rooster in real life, and that's how we get Scrappy. Now I guess we'll go over the big gem in the building here, the slam test. I mean, I'm just going to mention everything I loved. Again, I love the different type of augments. That was really cool to see. The tactical, the combat, I call it the loot goblin augment. That's the one I carried the most. I didn't care if I had green shields. It had the most loot. That was awesome. I'm gonna stock a bunch of those. This has been in the game. It's always been in the game. I just wanted to mention it. VoIP, amazing as usual. People are more talkative, nice, and friendly as solos. If you play a solo, more people are more inclined to just work together. So don't be afraid. If you're an extraction game, VoIP is a standard. I'm sorry. Just trust me, make VoIP a standard. It needs to be in every type of extraction game, even FPS games. But moving forward. Cosmetics look like they're going to be great. I love the way my dude looked. I made him look like an old man. It was great. I loved how the new healing system worked. It was, well, for the lower levels, it was, you know, gradual. So if you use the lower bandages, you'd have to wait. You'd have to wait for your full shield to pop. I love that visual. That was great. Looks like my quests were answered. I knew it would, but I wanted to make sure. The quests, even though limited, I was able to do 2 or 3 at a time. I haven't been able to do that in the tech test. Tech test 2. Usually it was just 1 quest at a time, maybe 2, but this looks like now I'm going to be able to have at least 3 or maybe even 4. You know, once the game launches, I'm going to have a lot to do, and because, you know, things change. I might want to do this quest, but oh no, there's this arc I need to kill over here. Let's change plans. So that's going to be awesome. Your hideout, the den. That was awesome. A shout out to this person. Hopefully I have their tweet still. It should be on the screen. I didn't even realize this, but all your collectibles appear on the shelf. Your loose loot pops up there. Now if I collect those mixtapes, even though they sell for 10,000, if I can have them hanging up there on the shelf, that's amazing. And I love that your top 3 weapons were displayed on the wall. That was really sick. I love that you can trade in your free loadout augment into a green one once you get out with Lance. That was awesome as well. The perks were much better split apart. The decisions you're gonna have to make on the tree are definitely more split. You're gonna have to think about it more. On Tech Test 2, there was really one route you went. It was the stamina one. But I'm gonna tell you guys now. I'm no top tier Chad, but don't sleep on the quiet looting perks. Most of my kills were sneaking up on someone just looting. You can hear him, you're loud. If you're a quiet looter, the jumpy won't be the jumped. You can be the jumpy. Does that make jumpy? So don't sleep on that perk. That's awesome. People listen and they don't hear anything. They think no one's looting. Boom. You hear them coming. You get the. It's all about getting the jump on people, and you should be able to do it. The weapons, they all felt great. Sorry, but except the kettle. That thing can burn an arcel. The kettle sucks. I fell in love with the Bruletta. Now you're probably saying they're both semi-automatic. I'm sorry, but the Bruletta, I'm gonna have a video on that. I love that gun. That gun was sick. I had the most fun with it. I'm still in love with the hairpin. Me and my friend Slumber Party Boy, shout out to him. We did a little few hairpin runs, just carrying that fully upgraded so we could shoot fast. That was a lot of fun. Again, don't sleep on the hairpin. Fully upgrade that. It's great for PvE. It's great for PvP. It's silent. People don't even know where you're shooting from. Trust me. Give the hairpin a try. The map variants. The Magnetic Storm was a new one. It appears it works just like the Psycho Frontier. If you don't know what that game is, it's attracted to when the arcs, anything basically metal. So it'll come down, and if you stay in that spot, you pretty much die. I had a funny clip dying to that while PvPing. That was awesome. It's also night raids, so the loot seemed to be a little bit better. I don't know if that's true or not. Still love night raids. The loot is so good. PvP is great. PvP is more intense. The night raids are just awesome. There is a downside, and that's where I'm gonna kind of fluctuate to now, is the dislikes, which is one. It is the map variants. There was a map that they released, or a time zone map they released in Discord, and it seems like they're real life time locked or time zone locked. I don't know how to really describe it. 1 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. my time, and 1 a.m. my time in real life outside a game are night raids. And I don't like that because I'm either sleeping or at work. Granted, I can play night raids at 9 p.m., but if you don't know this, I'm 41 years old. I have a full-time job career. I need to go to bed at 9 o'clock. I can play at 9 p.m., but I need my sleep or I'm gonna lose my job. So I don't like that. I hope they change that. I hope it fluctuates. It changes on a daily or weekly basis. And night raids are at 5 p.m., 3 p.m., you know, something like that. I really hope so. Doubt anyone's listening. I don't know how many views this is going to get. I hope other people address that concern, because I love night raids, and it seems like I'm only going to be able to play it on the weekends. That sucks, because that's my favorite variant. The only other complaint I have is the demo is too restrictive and short. And again, I'm not even mad. I'm literally just nitpicking. This demo was a perfect taste of what's to come, and I cannot wait. There's nothing else really to report that I saw. I mean, this is a short day. I was going to do these every week or bi week, but you know, the slam test is here. I probably won't do another Raider report until the launch, maybe a week after launch, just what settles out there, see if there's some meta, see if just, you know, report on something that you've seen, I've seen, and our likes and dislikes and things like that. But what did you like or dislike from the little arc taste that we had? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe I missed something. I made a lot of tweets over the slam test. They got a lot of traction. They got a lot of likes, and I'm glad you guys like it. I'll probably do more of those as much as I can. I don't really grind this game as much as everyone else, so I can't stay on top of everything. So those tweets may die down, but I'll be out there, and I appreciate all those likes if you came from there. But again, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see you topside Raiders.